Money is the root of all evil. Or is it? People say money is the root of all evil. And yet the same people who say money is the root of all evil, I dare say, have some money themselves. However much or little, we recognize that money is a necessity on this earth, particularly in a city like London. You have to have money to buy food. You have to have money to pay your rent or pay your mortgage. You have to have money to fix your cycle or to pay for your petrol. You have to have money to pay for travel on the underground, the bus. You have to have money. You have to have money to pay your taxes. You have to have money which you use to pay your taxes that go towards paying for your health care with the NHS. You have to have money in order to pretty much do anything. So is money really the root of all evil? Surely there are some sins you have committed, some evil actions you have done that, being sinful, I hope you understand, are evil, that had nothing to do with money. Surely you recognize that. So you may be thinking, well, hold on, doesn't the Bible say money is the root of all evil? The Bible does not say money is the root of all evil. Rather, it says in 1 Timothy chapter 6, verse 10, that it is the love of money which is a root of all kinds of evil. The love of money is a root of all kinds of evil. And by craving it, some have wandered away from the faith and pierced themselves with many pains. It is the love of money which is the root of all kinds of evil. Even the love of money is not the root of all evil. It is the root of all kinds of evil. And if you think through the situations that we encounter in day-to-day life, if you think through the evil that is perpetrated in this world, sometimes you do see it as the love of money that is behind it. But oftentimes, money has nothing to do with the evil that is in this world. Take a very drastic example. Suppose someone is raped. Rape is an evil thing. The individual who has been raped was not raped necessarily because they had money. Oftentimes the individual who was raped was sinned against by the rapist without any thought to money. There was no motivation there. So even on that one instance, you cannot say that it is the love of money which is the root of all evil. And the love of money is the root of all kinds of evil. Just speaking generally beyond the love of money being the root of all kinds of evil, we can see this is a common thread in Ecclesiastes in the Old Testament, chapter 5, verse 10. Ecclesiastes chapter 5, verse 10 speaks about this love of money that so many people have. The one who loves money is never satisfied with money, and whoever loves wealth is never satisfied with income. This too is futile. In Matthew chapter 6, verse 24, we read the words of our Lord Jesus Christ, who says, "No one can be a slave of two masters, since either he will hate one and love the other, or be devoted to one and despise the other. You cannot be slaves of God and of money." You are not to serve money. Money is to serve you. I've heard it put. Actually, it's not even to serve you. Money is to be used by you in your service of God and in living out the Christian life. You serve God even with how you use your money. Are you using your money well? Are you using it wisely? Are you investing it to good purpose? We also read in Hebrews chapter 13, Hebrews 13, verse 5. Again, on the love of money, your life should be free from the love of money. Be satisfied with what you have, for he himself has said, I will never leave you nor forsake you. Be content. Look at the world today. There's this lack of content, and there's a love of money. Be content with what you have. Work hard. Seek to earn what you can do with what you earn as is right and pleasing to God, but do not constantly be craving more. Be content with what God has given you. And then going back to 1 Timothy chapter 6 again, and there's this charge to the rich in verse 17. Instruct those who are rich in the present age not to be arrogant or to set their hope on the uncertainty of wealth, but on God, who richly provides us with all things to enjoy. Instruct them to do what is good, to be rich in good works, to be generous, willing to share, storing up for themselves a good reserve for the age to come, so that they may take hold of life that is real.